From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs and themselves. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Washington Commanders. Veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. A dump down to McKinnon. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third down and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing here, Howell. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Howell going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 56 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Watson has it right side. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down throw for Howell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, Howell to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw for Howell. Hitting Samuel on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And this is caught inside the 5. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll accept that penalty. Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Flush to his right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Second down. Howell now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
He'll buy some time right. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
On 1st down, Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Steps away to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other...
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Third down at 13. Howell down to throw it. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Samuel bringing in the slant. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. It's Howell with another throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Howell throwing for it. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Jackson, first play, going to throw.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Working from the gun. Mahomes. He'll
check this one down to Pacheco.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Now Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Here is 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And again, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Here's a diving catch right side. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
They'll drop to throw.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. And Jackson throwing once more. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Now 2nd and 3.
Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Now Jackson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Now Gray. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on first down. He finds McKinnon complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the